The Marvels, the brand new film set inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is like the first Marvel film that I'm hearing a lot of people going like, I don't know about this one. Which is quite interesting because, I get it a little bit because the marketing hasn't been that fantastic. A lot of people feel a bit daunted with this film because, there's a lot of people, I cover the MCU, so I know about Ms. Marvel, what happened in that show, I know what happened in WandaVision and everything that Ron Werbo went through. I know that, and also I'm a fan of the Captain Marvel movie, the first film, right? And guess what? I'll be the first guy online to say this. I fucking love Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. I think she's fucking fantastic in the role. I say I'm the first guy online to say it, mainly because, if you always type Brie Larson Captain Marvel, you get those assholes who are like, who are sad they got micro penises, who are like, oh, there's a woman in the league. Oh, it's woke. It's showing a political agenda down their throat. Even though they're probably sad that they never got touched by a woman, so, there's also that. Anyway. And I feel bad for, the movie itself because, they can't do press. Normally there's a red carpet, normally there's press junkets, normally it's all these things to tell the audience, tell the average goer that the movie's coming out. But they can't do it because there's actor strike. Thank you, thank you, studios. Sad go on you. Stick to your guns. Say fucking no to the AI. Basically tell them, tough shit, you're not using it, studios. Tough shit, you ain't using AI. Go on you. Stick to your guns. Well done. Well done, Fletcher. Anyway, so there's a lot of haritance with this movie, right? And I just came back seeing the film, and I will say this. This is one of these movies that I think the hours go. This is going to be a Thor: Love and Thunder situation going on here, I think. This is a movie that, if you ask the critics and if you ask, the hardcore film fan and the hardcore Marvel fan and a comic book fan, they're going to say, this, Thor: Love and Thunder sucks, it's horrible, it's heavy too much on the humor, what have you. But if you ask the average goer, they fucking love, or at least really enjoy Love and Thunder. I think we're going to have that situation with the Marvels. Where, you got online, it's going to be, the Marvel sucks, or it's fine, in my point of view. That, it sucks and all that. And the average goer is going to say, what are you talking about? The movie's fantastic. I had a fun time. I like to call them these sharp no movies. The movies that we go and rant about. And the average goer is like, shut up, nerd. That's essentially what the Marvels is. Because, yes, the movie has zero plot. Or it has a plot, but it's so thin of a plot. It's basically just there so action sequences can happen. What this movie basically is, it's a hangout film. It's basically, hey, look, it's Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and Wemo all together in one film, and they're just hanging out. And that's basically what the movie is. And they're doing cool superhero shit all the time. That's essentially what it is. Because the chemistry between the main three characters and the main three actors is spot on and perfect. And the chemistry is, you buy this friendship, partnership immediately. Or, even with, Miss Marvel geeking out because her idol is Captain Marvel. Her going, oh my god, it's you. I will say this. I can see people, if this is their introduction to Miss Marvel, it all comes down, how do you like nerdy characters? How do you like basically characters who act like Swifties at a Taylor Swift concert? How do you like that? Because I can see some people having Miss Marvel's going so nerdy and fangirl over Carol Danvers, it could be a little bit too much for them. I will put that in front of it. But but after the film, you just buy the chemistry, you buy the struggles, you buy the character moments in there. There's little character moments out there, but I just this. I realize this is not a movie about the big plot. It's about these three characters just hanging out on a ship and doing superhero stuff. Because the villain is fucking weak. They try to give her a little bit. I don't even remember the name of the character. Sean Ashton's character. She's angry at Carol Danvers, for due to the events of the first movie. But outside of that, she's just typical supervillain shit. She's like, "I will get you next time." She's villain of the week. She's just there to move the plot forward. I'm saying it with quotation marks, with a plot forward. But it's weak as hell. There's even some really good humor moments. There's stuff dealing with what are they called? The gherkins, the Durkins, the cats. And there's a scene that happens like the midway of the third act, and you just go, "This is the most funniest shit I have ever seen." Like, "We're here to question you." No, we don't want to be with you in this way. My audience laughed at jokes. There's also a planet that we visit that might not work for some people if you're not a fan of a certain genre. Do I spoil this? Spoil the... a minor spoiler here. There's a minor of a spoiler here. And that is that we go on a planet that is kind of a walking musical. Where if you talk normally, they don't understand you. But if you start singing, and if you have some pipes, they will 100% understand. You have to sing through conversation, not... So for a good for 10 minutes, you are hearing this and it's one of those like musicals that talks through, like, "I'm looking out the window, looking at this face, I'm doing this," like, it's essentially for 10 minutes. And I will say this, Brie Larson has some pipes, because she sings in this a little bit. You're like, live action Frozen, anyone? Elsa? Picture her singing "Let It Go," you know what I mean? But, so there's that, I will put that at front as well. But the biggest paradox with this movie for me was the first, I would say 30 minutes, the first 20 minutes of this film, where I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of scenes on the cutting room floor. I feel like there's a lot of scenes here. Because the big thing about this film is, like, it's the shortest Marvel movie. Normally Marvel films are about, they're about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. If they are, not 2 hours, it's like slightly below, slightly over, and all that kind of stuff, right? I think The Incredible Hulk is the second shortest Marvel film with, like a minute, like an hour and 48 minutes. And such. But I will say this. I could felt in the first act there was a lot of stuff on the camera floor, and it needed to be in there. Because I get it's in the trailers that that our main characters can't use their powers because they will teleport each other's places. So they might just want to have this very somatic, like, they don't know what's happening, so the audience doesn't know what's happening because the characters don't know what's happening. So it's going to be very somatic, very out of place, very jumpy, and you just feel there's a lot of stuff missing. And it's just, I'm like, this is a mess. This is a messy of the first act. But after it kind of just, the moment it's just the three of them on a ship, the movie just goes fine. It's good. It's okay. It has good humor. It has good laughs. Is a film where it's all about the characters. It's about the dynamics of the three. And I don't think people are going to get lost with this film. I honestly do not think people are going to get lost with this film. They give you a lot of references, but enough to be like, not references of, oh, I feel like I'm going to get lost. It's just like, hey, I'm telling you a trip. It's like, hey, I went on this fantastic trip. Let me tell you what happened, right? That's essentially what it is. It's just telling you, the filling in the gaps. And if you want to actually see those events, well, there's Disney Plus. If you want to see the events of Amar Khan, there's the Miss Marvel show. If you want to see, how Wanda Ramo got her powers, there's WandaVision. They give you enough. This is not a multiverse of madness situation where we all felt like fuck, if you didn't watch WandaVision, you have no fucking idea what's happening, why Wanda's so batshit insane, and why she's so obsessed with the kids. Why? Where's my kids? It's not that. But I will say this. There's a ending scene that's like hinting the future, which I was like, okay, they are doing this. Okay, cool. And I thought that was the way they did it was kind of funny. I kind of liked it. But the second one, which is a mid credit scene, there's no end credit scene. There's a mid credit scene. Had my jaw drop onto the floor. And do I tell you what it is? All I will say, it's a bit of something doing with. Yeah, that's all I will say. But comment below. If you comment below. Have you seen the Marvels? Are you going to see the Marvels? What your thoughts of the film? Yeah, comment below. Tell me your thoughts below.